One of the questions that I get quite often is, how do I know where I'm at on my journey? How do I know where I'm at in terms of the road to self-mastery and on the spiritual road? Well, one of the ways that I monitor myself and where I'm at is based on the people that I attract into my life, because we attract who we are and we attract who we judge. Okay? And so energy seeks its own level. Okay? Energy seeks its own level. When you are vibrating at a certain frequency, those that are vibrating at that frequency are attracted to you, or you are attracted to them. Okay? And you kind of vibe into each other's lives. That's how this works. So there is no coincidence. So you look around you, you see who no longer resonates with you. They could have been a part of your life for a very long time. But it's not, it's the energy that no longer resonates. It's not in terms of that individual. And I think that that's where we're missing it. It's the energy that resonates. And so when the energy no longer resonates, that person naturally is going to vibe out of your life. But people that are on the frequency that you're on will vibe into your life, and you will vibe into theirs. And so if the people that you're attracting in your life are on higher vibratory states, meaning they're there to feed your higher nature, then you know that you're evolving. Okay? Now, that's not to say that someone is not going to come in that's attracted to your lower nature, because we all have a lower nature. But the key is to observing and paying attention and recognizing, destructive and toxic situations, because our lower nature, we're doing a balancing act between the two. And yes, we are here to enjoy ourselves as humans, but we have to make sure that we stay locked and loaded to our spiritual nature, because that's who we truly are. We don't want to get caught up in this illusion, playing a role that's not really us, and believing that role. That's like someone on a movie set playing a particular part, and then they go home and they think that they're that character. No. There's the real them, and then there's when they're on the stage, when they're in that lane of acting. And so right now we're in the role of, enjoying the human experience, which is where we are acting like humans, but we're not human. Okay? And so when you attract certain people into your life, that's your way to gauge where you are in terms of remembering who you are, who you truly are, or playing the role. Okay? Playing the role of a human, which is always going to inspire your lower nature, because the human role is based on the senses, touch, taste, see, you know what I'm saying? Smell, hear, that facilitates the human experience. And that's what makes the human experience come alive, is the ability to have those senses stimulated. And so the spiritual qualities are higher nature senses that you can't necessarily feel, quote unquote. You know that they're there. You exercise them, you use them, you inject them at will. And they're very silent. They're not prevalent or obvious, because we're in this material world. So you really have to tap into your spiritual senses, because they're not obvious to the next individual. We all have different spiritual senses. Okay. So monitor your progress, where you are on this journey, the people that come into your life, what frequency they're on, and then that'll tell you where you are on your journey. And when those who no longer, resonate with your lower nature, resonate with you, or when you're focused on eliminating certain aspects of your lower nature, look at those relationships that are connected to feeding the part of you that is connected to this reality. Okay? But don't allow that to swallow you up. Start walking out of that and trying to vibe as high as possible so that you can transcend this reality and get into the next one instead of having to come back here again. All right. Peace.